Okay. Hello. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? How you doing? How you brewing? I exist in a world. I exist in a 3D world. You know, I set the title of this stream to be Lab Level 2 ? But now that I'm thinking about it, Level 2 of the lab, which is the tutorial, is supposed to introduce the abilities that you can obtain between the levels. But I haven't made those abilities yet. So I think this stream will actually be about making those abilities, specifically the ability select screen. That is going to be very difficult, but I think it should be doable. I hope. This is going to actually take me back to the sky world. What color are we making it? Hello there. Oh my god, you guys are standing on top of each other. It's beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful. It's amazing. You're blocking messages somehow. The next level. Wow. Actually, there's something we need to do before we make the next level. Is we need to make the level transitions. And that's going to include lab level 2. Quite, this is gonna be so much easier than lab level 1 because I have all the utilities now. I have the wall panel generators set up and ready to go. Hello, coming back from HXH Marathon. Welcome back, Chemistry Nick. I'm assuming this marathon's gone on since you last left. I mean, let's not try, like I said, Chemistry, let's try not to put spoilers and stuff in chat, please, for anyone who might want to watch this series in the future, but, yeah. Did Hisoka do something naughty? Is that what happened? I'm sorry you had to witness that. I'm so sorry. Oh, my fucking streamer mode isn't even turned on, so you fucking freaky gamers can't even see what the hell I'm playing. Indicate exposure? No, the exposure was indicated too. Oh, look at the exposure. Anyway, I died. Let me watch that. I wish my death cubes spread out more. They do there. I do like when they do that, but sometimes they don't, and that's a little frustrating. Indecent? Maybe. Okay, so, I don't know. I don't know where to do this. Well, first, let me find the place in the code where this occurs. Once I find where in the code I can see the thing, the level switch. Whoa! Oh! Anyway. Smash. Okay, enough fucking around. Level. No, this is not the fucking VS code I want. This one. There we go. Okay, so let's see. This happens when you step on the level goal. So let's find the fucking level goal. Level goal. Nothing. Whoops. How about just goal? There we go. Goal platform. Something. Ugh, this code is so complicated. I hate my old code for this game. Update to next level. So, what does this do? This is going to increment and count down, and then, or no, it doesn't. Does it? It sets a spring mesh up, and it sets the player global position up. This is the shooting the player up into the sky. This is what updates that. So we need to use this to find where that's updated, go to next level, and then once that's done, it goes to screen black. That's set is screen. What the fuck is this? Oh, this dictates what happens when the screen is set to completely black. So I don't want to go to next level. I want to go to the ability select screen. So let me do that. Man, I wish there was a game close to Greed Island. It'd be awesome. Yeah, I mean, there kind of are things like that. There's like MMOs and stuff and things with collectibles. I suppose you mean a game where you can go into it. And yes, that would be pretty poggers if I do say so myself. And I do. Blah, 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 blah. So go to next level. And then, I don't know, go to skill select. And we make that 2. So let me go find that. And here we are. Case, go to skill select. If returns true, set is screen false will be called. Okay, why would I not want that to be called for go to next level? I don't know. Let's see what go to the next level does. I mean, it switches the scene, so I guess it doesn't matter. And the scene's gonna fade in automatically. So that makes sense. That makes some sense. Okay, alright, okay. No, I mean game where there are cards and stuff from the anime. There's definitely like MMOs and RPGs that use card mechanics like that. Greed Island, if anything, is a very well done, I don't know if you call it like parody or like example of an MMO world with mechanics like that. I don't want, okay, like I said, I'm not going to get too much into spoilers, but I think the author of Hunter x Hunter is very brilliant in the way they understand how games like that work and how players can exploit mechanics in certain ways. And it's really well thought out. And I think that is cool. But in terms of the card, there's definitely at least one MMO that has a mechanic like that, right? There has to be. If anything, MMOs have even more complicated mechanics than that. Greed Island is very simple. Like, MMOs just get paid to keep adding more and more stuff on top. So, yes. Go to, scratch my eye. Oh, that felt so good. Okay. Skill select. And that's going to be scenes, skill select, like that. I need to be able to pass parameters to, the things. No, I don't mean the literal game itself, though that is cool. There are some Hunter x Hunter games. I wish there were more Hunter x Hunter games, though. A new one came out recently, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, and when it was first announced, I was excited and hoping that it would be like not an arcade fighter. I don't want an in-depth 2D fighter. I want something interesting. I want a 3D fighter, or I want like a Smash Bros type of game. I don't want just another Marvel versus Capcom / insert the 3 other trillion fighting games like this clone of my franchise, because those get complicated and confusing, and they're only fun to people who are into those types of games, which I guess you could say about all games. But you get the point. And so they announced that shit and they don't show any gameplay for months and months and months, and eventually it comes like, and of course on Reddits and stuff, people are speculating and desiring the complete opposite of what I want. They're like, oh, I hope it isn't a 3D fighter. Those suck. I hope it's an arcade 2D fighter. It's like, what? Fuck you. We have enough of those. That's the easiest thing to make. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I get it. A lot of 3D fighters are garbage and terrible. I understand. Can we just make everything platform fighters, please? That's all I want is a platform fighter. It doesn't matter 3D, 2D, just make the gameplay interesting. I don't want to memorize combos and abilities that are all the same in every fucking game. And then, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact comes out. Or it's revealed to be an arcade fighter, and I'm like, shit. And then it comes out, and even the arcade fighter fans hate it because it is awful. It's an awfully made game, which goes to prove the point that 3D fighters do not ruin a game. It's bad games ruin games. You can make a great 3D fighter, you can make a great platformer fighter, regardless of what the genre was going to be. It was going to be a crappy game that was pumped out by some terrible company. I don't know anything about the company. I don't want to talk too much shit. But, you know, apparently it's awful. And so what else can you say? And so that's the story of how my favorite anime got another terrible game adaptation. You hate to see it. Apparently there's a 3D platformer Hunter x Hunter game for the PS Vita. Or is it the PSP? One of those. I've always wanted to play it. I'm gonna play it eventually. I need to learn Japanese first though, but I mean, I don't think that's that big of a hurdle. Especially if I don't love Hunter x Hunter enough to learn a new language, then do I really love it? I don't think I do. But yes. Yes. Go to skill select. What does this all do? Why is this erroring? This should be a bool. It is a bool. Okay, I just needed to hit the Control S. Let's make skill select. So let's think about this. What do we want our skill select scene to look like? Because I am envisioning there's 3 skills. In my head, I'm thinking of something similar to Persona, where when you end a battle, there's cards that appear, and you have to select one of the face-down cards. I'm not thinking about cards, though, because cards suck. Cards are ass. I mean, they're not ass, but they're overdone, and they're easy to do, because it's just taking a 3D asset and sticking some 2D thing on it. And I want to model 3D, models for every ability. So instead of doing this, what I'm thinking is you come to the scene. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark. And maybe you'll have like a light that comes down, and then there's a pedestal here, and then there'll be another one right here, and there will be another one right here. And then you can select. There'll be 3 abilities here, and they rotate between them to select one with arrows like this. I like cards. I mean, I don't hate cards. Let me be clear. I do not hate cards. I just think it's a cheap way to add assets to represent these abilities in a 3D space. That's all I'm saying. I just want it to be interesting. Now with this, I'm envisioning something like Pokemon. I recall in Diamond and Pearl / Black or White, there's a scene similar to this, where it's a spotlight going down, showing a Pokemon that's being focused on. Let me look that up. Pokemon Black and White, starter select. Okay, here's a Let's Play. There's also, I think they're in Pokeballs though, so I could be incorrect. Oh my god, I got an ad. And actually, well, what if I was in a life-threatening situation and got an ad on a life-saving thing? Oh, here it is. Oh wow, in Black and White. Oh, there it is at the bottom. The bottom screen has the 3D models of the Pokeballs. But on the top screen, they're in 2D, which makes sense because the Pokemon sprites are in 2D for this game, making it, maybe I'm thinking of Pokemon XY starter select. Coin. I like poker chips. Maybe a poker chip. Oh, I just hit a thing and now my whole browser's freaking out. Okay, I'm going back to my marathon. Bye. All right, see you later, Chemistry Nick. Good luck and good life. This is not what I'm looking for. Starter select. Let's see. No, just show me gameplay. Let's play. There we go. Okay, this is a bit better. It still has the double screen scenario where the bottom screen is a Pokeball and the top screen is the Pokemon. I want to see... There it is. Let's go to the scene. No, go back. Go back. Oh, this Let's Player goes through it so fast. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Okay, but they just scaled it in. That could work. That's kind of fun, the way the camera points at them and shifts to them. I guess we can do something like that. I suppose I will, well, because if I do pedestal, here's my concern, right? In my head, these rotate around to the one you select. But if they're on pedestals attached to the ground, that wouldn't make sense. Should they be disjointed platforms? That could make a bit more sense. Okay. Let's try something like that. That would still be interesting, in my humble opinion. In my humble opinion. It would be interesting. So, okay. Alright, let's try that. So first things first, we're going to need to go to Blender and create the platform. That can't be too hard. I say. But we also need to create the ability models. So what are the starting abilities I want to show? I don't know. Ow, my hand. Because let's think in terms of tutorial. I had this idea that the tutorial will have a really funny thing where you'll be presented with, I would say, I don't know, like 100 abilities and something like that. And I'm not going to model 100 different things. Maybe I could? I don't know. But that would be hilarious. Because it's a comedy game, let's make the tutorial funny. You're prompted to select an ability. It'll say, usually select from 3. But because this is the tutorial, you may select from any ability. And it has a timer where it's ticking down, and you have to read through every single ability. And if you don't, and they're all useless except for one of them, which gives you a better jump. And then in the next level, you're given the option to get to the end of the level just by doing the big jump, using the big jump ability. Or if you chose one of the other garbage abilities, it won't do anything. And something, I don't know, it'll teach you to make your ability choice important or whatever. So that's really, really, really funny. Can I make 100 models? Because I could. I totally could if I kept them simple. That's not true. I know myself. I couldn't. But that's so funny. I would love that. I want that so bad. It would be so impactful to the player to be prompted with so many abilities. But if I make them models, I need to color them too and make them look nice. And then I need to be creative. Okay. I guess I could recolor a lot of models too for different abilities. So it would really just need to be 10 models for the abilities. And then I recolor them. And then I'd have a system in Godot for dictating the colors of the materials, and that would generate those. I'm making a game jam for myself, for me to make small games that are simple, and then I'll join the game jams. Brett, I've had the exact same thought. I wanted to do a thing where I'm like, this is the one-person game jam, where I enter by myself, but I'll still put it on itch. And then anyone who wants to come can come. Maybe I'd have like a cash prize, and I would be, I don't know, I'd say, yo, if you can beat me, you can get my cash. But then, you know, you'd be biased. And then how would you properly judge the games? How would anyone, if there's cash involved? So, but that idea is very hilarious to me. Maybe I'd make a video like that sometime. But yes. So, ability, I keep calling them icons, but ability models. Let's create a platform so I know what to scale these on. So that would just be a simple cylinder. So that, give it, I don't know, we can give it 48 vertices. Depth can be 1. go here. And then select all, move up, scale this face down. That doesn't look right. Maybe move it down, scale it up. That's a bit more what I was hoping for. Scale it a bit up. Yes. Shade auto smooth. And then how do I make it look interesting? I guess I could have like little teeth that come out from the tops and sides, and those would, well, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well double mirror. So let's do that. So let's go ahead and remove this, faces, this, faces, and then remove 50%. I'm a Thanos snapping. Ching, Thanos snapped. Vertices, and then I'm gonna do it again. Thanos snap. And then we can move this all extrude into the center, right there. Just make it 0, 0 for X and Y, and then same for this. Extrude at 0. Can I merge these by distance? Remove 0 vertices. I know there's 2 vertices right here in the exact center. No. What? G? Yeah, I see them. I see them. They're right there. Merge at last. Finally, we are merged. And then select all of these. Fill. I don't think we need to fill the bottom. And then let's go ahead and add a mirror. And then mirror that. So now I just need to create this once, which would be I think an edge that would stick out. So edge that. Grab these vertices, move them to the Z0, so there. And then in my head, I imagine these would be at the same, but then have the spikes. How would I do this? Like, not spikes, but like claws of some sort? And they would be rounded. So maybe how do I put a circle in? I know there's a way to do a circle in here. I just always forget. Can I subdivide this and then subdivide? And then this one, I bevel this. Yes. And then that is what I do. But there we go. And then I do a circle. Ooh, circle. Okay. There's my circle. And then I can delete the internal stuff. So, boo, 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 boom, 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 boom. Let me select my vertices, please. Please, that's all I could ask for. Is for me to select my vertices. Now let's create the claw. Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Why did it do that? Merge by distance. Okay, maybe that fixed it. Okay, that fixed it. So the perspective one is not aligned with an axis is really difficult. But I want this rotated. I didn't mean to delete. Move this. I feel like one of those shorts in Blender that's like, don't do this. Like keeps extruding bit by bit. Do this and then does something. So maybe I should be like those tutorials and do it correct. So move it up on the Z. And then I can, I don't know, merge at center. And then I have kind of a claw thing. GZ up a bit more. I can't add loop cuts because fuck you, Blender. I hate that that happens. Okay, I have to scale as tiny as possible so I still keep loop cut capability. And then move this up. And then loop cut this like so. And then I can merge this at center. I did not merge them all. Merge them at center. I said, and I quote, merge all of these at center. Thank you. But now I want them to curve. How do they curve? Uh, how do they curve? That's a great question. Okay, plan B. Remove these faces, but only edges and faces. So my circle's still up here. I can fill this, and then I'll put this in the position I want it to be. So that's not what I wanted it to be. Oh no. I want to align to the side. Like, there we go. And then G, and now they're kind of curved in. And then I select this circle. Oh, now this circle's also fucked. Dude, I selected something I didn't want to select. Okay. Actually. Give me those. Fill. We'll worry about the other stuff later. And then select this circle. And then bridge. 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 Okay, and then in bridge, we give it more segments. And then something about making it road smooth. Whoa. What is that? That's not, that is not correct. Cubic, linear. Where's twist? I don't want a twist. I just want to make it like a woo, you know, like a woo, you know? Wait, it's not wooing because it's not rotated enough. What if I rotate? Oh God, I have to do this again. Rotate this more and like that. Look at it from the top. Rotate it so it's a bit more straight. Okay, and then bridge. What the fuck is that? How do these Blender tutorials do this? Am I crazy? That is not what they get. Why does it mine look like that? Twist? What is 1? Okay, -1. -2. Okay, -3. Ooh. But it's not going in like a woo fashion. It's going just straight there. How do they do this? Is it not that I want to do? Right click. Bridge. Is it not loop tools? Can loop tools not do it? I think... I don't know. Okay. Make smooth bridge pipe curve blender. To make a smooth curved pipe in Blender using bridge edge loops, first create a straight pipe and erase the faces at the desired location. Then select the edge loops on either side of the gap and use bridge edge loops. Okay, where do I find bridge edge loops? I'd love to see that. I would love this. Is it because there's faces? If I delete this only face and then delete this only face, now they're edge loops. Would that count? I don't know. Stop, switch my language. Bridge. That didn't do shit. Okay. How would I smooth a 90 degree? See, this is... Otherwise use bridge edge loops operator. Spacebar F3. Okay, I'll trust you. Okay, no, it's not spacebar. Spacebar plays my animation, asshole, from 2020. So, heck. Freaking heck. Extrude, separate. I don't know what to do here. Bridge edge loop. Bridge edge loops, where are you? Smoothly. Okay, edge loops. Okay, it's under edge. Oh, that does make sense. Why is the bridge edge loops more powerful than the loop tools? Answer me that, gamers. Answer me that. Merge factor. I don't know what that does. Not doing anything. Twist. Okay, we don't want any twist. Number of cuts. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God, gamers, look! Why is this one so much better than Loop Tools? Loop Tools suck. Who's texting me? Okay. 12, 8, 9. I'm putting you on. Sure. Okay. So look at that. You cannot tell me that that is not amazing. But now here's my next question. How do I make it so it goes from big to small? Do I have to scale this one down? That would make sense. Can I do that without it? Okay, like that. And then this one I select, unselect, unselect. Okay. Edge, bridge edge loops. All right. Number of cuts. Okay. Oh, it's what I wanted. It's what I wanted from the start. This isn't what I wanted, actually. Actually, what I wanted was, something a bit more rotate up and out. That'd be good. And then select this, deselect, deselect. Edge, bridge edge loops. Cut it up. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Yes, yes. 4 is fine. Doesn't need to be high poly. There we are. That wasn't so hard. That was miserable. Fill that in. Imagine if I had to do this 3 more times. Thank God I preemptively mirrored. Remember, kids, always preemptively mirror. Before you do anything, preemptively mirror, for the love of God. We don't need this. Can we dissolve faces? Or, okay, I guess we're not gonna dissolve. Fine, don't dissolve then. I'll just delete the faces, and then I'll subdivide this edge, and then I'll merge this edge here, at last. Ooh, now doesn't that topology just make you wanna? This makes you wanna suck. And then we can move this out a bit more. There we go. There is our ability. This, well, hold on. This can be this G. And there we go. There is our ability platform. Let's shade auto smooth. The auto smooth is missing some. No, I guess this is fine. Preemptively mirrors my hand instructions unclear. 2 left hand. Oh God, no. Actually photogenic. If you mirrored your left hand, it would be flipped, so it would be a proper right hand. See? Do you see how they're mirrored? In a mirror, this would be the same. They would have the thumbs be in the same position when you mirror them. See, the thumbs are both over here because a mirror flips it. It flips it. It flips it. Photogenic. Yeah, I only mirrored one. What? If you mirrored one hand, would you not have 2 hands? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. This is fine. I don't want to overwork this. I mirrored the right one. If you mirrored the right one, then what's the issue? At least you didn't mirror the wrong one. So now the right one is a left one. I don't, my brain does not compute. I do not understand. And I have 2 left hands. This is too confusing for me. You'll have to call back later. I'm so sorry. How do can I inset this? Is that allowed? Is that allowed? Yes, but actually no. What the what is this? What the hell is that? Oh. I can apply the mirror and inset that, and that would look good, but then I have to apply my mirror, which means all my mirror progress is gone. Can we delete all of these faces and then loop? Oh, fill, inset. Ooh. pog, and then move it down, or I'll extrude down. There we are. There's a little platform for shenanigans. Okay, let's keep it simple. I don't want to go too complicated. I should have materialed it before I unmirrored it. Okay. Wait. Can I just delete it again and then remirror it? Delete this. Vertices. And then delete all this. Vertices. And then bring back the mirror. Ooh. I'm so genius. Okay, and then we do the same thing we did before. This is at 0.31. Oh my god, it's almost at pi. 0.314. No, forget the rest. Extrude to about 0, and then extrude this one to about 0. Let me set it to 0, actually. And then this one will fuck this again. We'll just move it out of the way, and then this. So select this, merge at last, and now this will be one connected piece. Okay, perfect. And then we all do this. Fill. 3.1429259. That's not it. That ain't it, Chief. It's 3.1415. Yeah. Actually. Have you seen the clip where the guy's like trying to look smart, but he's actually an idiot? Where he's what does he say? It's like, what are the digits of pi? It's a squared plus. No, he says, what is Pythagorean's theorem? It's 3.14. Then he makes up numbers like 7, 2, 9 that aren't even correct. So he didn't even know pi. He was just basing it off of them not knowing pi, but also that wasn't even Pythagorean's theorem. It was pi. I have to see that. He was such an asshole. Reporter, Pythagorean theorem, pi. Not interested in your AI bullshit. Here it is. Piers Morgan? Isn't that guy everyone hates? He seems like such a dickbag.
A brief history of time.
Is that history?
It's a study into black holes.
No, I'm not interested in that, sorry.
Do you know Pythagoras' theorem to the
Pythagoras' theorem?
nearest 5 decimal places?
The nearest 5 decimal places? It's because he wanted to say pi, but he wanted to sound smart, so he says, okay, what does pi stand for? It stands for Pythagoras. It's Pythagoras' theorem. Pythagoras' theorem of nearest 5 decimal places. And then he makes up, watch this, he makes up numbers.
Do you?
What's your favourite colour?
Do you?
Do you?
Do you know the Pythagoras theorem to the nearest 5 decimal places?
3.147 is certainly...
3.147. Oh, you hate to see it. Okay, anyway, send it to you. Okay, bet. Oh, what a legendary clip live on television for all to see. All right, enough dicking around though. I'm waiting for Discord to open. Don't worry, Photogenic is coming. Okay. Do I want a light underneath this? Or, well, first let's set up the materials. I'm going to want the base one. So that's going to be base. And then we're going to have one for the spikes. So spikes. And then I guess we want one for this interface. So we'll do interface. And then I think we'll want a different color for this little egg or whatever that comes out. So what do you call that? Extra little, I don't know, egg? I'm not calling it egg, Photogenic. You cannot stop. You cannot make me do it. Peg, egg. Okie dokie. Like bolt or edge or something. I call it edge for now. Even though that isn't correct, that invokes the idea in my brain, so that's all that really matters. Actually, and then let's make this go up a bit, because I want it to look like this. And then this can also come out to smooth it out. Oh god. Oh god. G. Ah, frick. How do I move this so it's like parallel with its axis? I need to learn that. That didn't help at all. There we go. There we go. And then I can loop touch these. Bada bing, bada boom. Can buttons use shaders? They can. Moonside, they absolutely can. I'm assuming you're talking about the buttons, like the button control in Godot, and they totally can. I can show you in a second. But you usually just go to material. There is a material input. It's not in the button, but it'll be on it. The issue is you need to re-implement a lot of stuff, and sometimes controls have multiple draws that will redraw the shader over itself, so you need to be careful. Can I make this a circle? But yes, a button can totally use a shader. If you're gonna do something like that, you should probably just make your own button from scratch and then use the code to detect whether it gets touched or whatever. Okay. Should I smooth this? I'm overdoing this. I'm over fucking doing this. Merge by distance, and then I just want to bevel this. I just want to bevel one more thing. No one give me shit about this. Ooh, wait, I like that a lot. Whoa, I love that. I didn't even mean to do that, but I love that. Okay, cool. So now we have all of our materials. Base is assigned to this. Spikes is going to be all of this crap. So, I guess I can do this. Select all. Alt select this. Then alt select all the thingies down there, which you can't even really see. There we go. Assign. And then interface is just going to be this face right here. So assign that there. Let's make sure everything works so far. Good. Select good. Then edge is going to be this stuff in here. I am dumb person. No, you're not. No, you're not, Moon. I'll fight you if you call yourself a dumb person again. And be warned, I am very violent. I will destroy you in combat. Why do I see a thing? Do you see that? What is that? What? Oh, you know what it is? It's this isn't connected. Let's delete these faces. We don't need these faces, so we can delete those. And then I just need to connect that. And then connect all these. Fill, triangulate, quantify. Wait, what? Triangulate? Why is it not taking into account? What is there some wacky edges? Oh, there's wacky edges, guys. There's wacky edges. No. There's a face here. I see it. I see the face. What's it doing there? What the fuck? Okay. You gotta go, and you gotta go. Vertices. Yeah, there you are, you fucking freak. I found you. Delete that. And now we can make this all one big face. Or make it two faces. Because I want it to be a little bit, nice. Moon 1, you are so smart. That's right, Moon 1. Moon 1. Coming in theaters soon. Triangulate that. Quantify. That ain't quantifying, that's fine. Okay. And then I can select these and get what I want. I meant to make this extend out too. Oh well, we can fix that later. Nope. Select that. Okay. That should be good. Let's set that to edge. And then I want this to come out as well. So let me try that. Can I extrude on that axis? Good. There we are. Wacky edging. Don't worry about the wacky edging. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about. You must understand. The edging was indeed wacky. It was wacky as shit. Okay. You know what I should do? I should just extrude all these now together. And then it looks like it's attached. Perfect. And then let's give all this the same material. There's two faces inside each other, but we'll worry about that in a sec. Sign. Grab these, and we can delete this. But I don't care about the rest. There's just gonna be some overlap, because who cares? I'm game debbing. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Material. How do I select it? Oh, I need to be in this mode. Select. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. To indicate that that's different. And then base can be reddish. Yeah. And then what else? That's basically it. Interface, maybe yellow. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I want pizza now. Sir, which pizza shop is your favorite? Ooh. I mean, if we're talking about pizza shops, can I not choose Costco or Sam's Club because they're not pizza shops? If I can choose them, I think pizza and Sam's Club give the best pizza. I'd say Sam's Club slightly beats it because its crust is better. But if we want to make things interesting, I'm not going to select that. And instead, I will select, I don't know, I guess CiCi's Pizza. Because its pizza isn't that great. I'll give it, obviously it's not that great, but good deal. Infinite pizza, a diverse array of pizzas. That's my thing, is I can't commit. I want to try different things. I don't want to get one pizza and eat the same flavor for all the slices. I want unique flavors for every slice, and so a buffet style allows me to achieve that. And therefore, I shall say CiCi's is my favorite. And I like the macaroni pizza a lot. There was another one I tried when I went somewhere. It was like an Infinity Pizza or something somewhere. Oh. Pizza! Yes, me too, Invoke. Me too. I guess this platform's good. I kind of hate it, but kind of love it. I made it too detailed in some spots, and now other spots feel more neglected. But I think this is fine. I want light to be coming out of it. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, get that za. Did I talk about my @pizza thing? I get 30 pizzas every day. Not 30, Jesus, 30 pizzas I get one pizza every day for 30 days with the @pizza, the and pizza pass. And I've been using it to try every flavor of and pizza. 30 pizzas every day? No. Yeah, kinda. It looks like a lava cake. I'll make the interface white again. This needs to be white. Why is this white? There we go. Okay, so this will just be my Blender file for abilities, which is going to be stored in, not in here, my project, Godot project, visual assets, Blender, basic, hash method, level geometry, particles, player, scene specific. This will be skill select. Yeah, and then I guess skill meshes. Save the blend file. And then this is the platform, so we'll call this select platform. I think I overdid this. This looks way too complicated, but who cares? Ann's Pizza, where'd you get the coupon? It wasn't a coupon that, oh, sorry, not Ann's. It's literally, the word and, A-N-D, and pizza. But they use an ampersand for it, so it's an ampersand pizza. I should have called it ampersand pizza, but I used the ampersand symbol. Anyway, they're like a chain. I don't know if they're only on the East Coast, but yes, it's literally that. I call it a pizza pointer or pizza address because I'm such a fucking nerd. And in the C and C++ programming languages, you use the ampersand to get the address or pointer of a variable, just like that. So it looks like you're getting the pizza pointer in a program. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they had a deal where you spend $40, and when you do so, you get a pizza every day for 30 days free. And I thought it was going to be kind of a scam because they'll give you just a basic cheese every day. But no, they give you $12 of pizza credit every day, which is enough to buy one of their specialty pizzas. So you get one of their pre-made specialty pizzas every day. which allows me to try every And Pizza specialty pizza, and I'm recording my reviews of each of them. I'm gonna make a video called And Pizza, every pizza flavor ranked, and it's great. And I will also say, I was kind of concerned that I was going to be out pizzaed and feel gross after eating all these pizzas, but And Pizza is pretty light. It's more of a, how would I put it? Like, it's not really a pizza as much as it is like a flatbread that has like toppings on. The crust is very thin, and so it's been great so far. I've loved. Well, it's only been day 2, or this is day 3, and usually I eat them before stream, but I woke up too late today, so I'm gonna try it after stream. But yeah, that's my And Pizza story. Ask me about it again in a month, and I'll let you know how it goes. But I don't like And Pizza that much, TBH, specifically because they're so overpriced. It's very much like a high-end pizza place where you get like these decently sized personal pizzas. They're not massive, but I mean, it's not like one of those places where you go and you get like the tiny fucking circle pizza for yourself, and it's like, there's your personal pizza. It's like, that's a snack. That's almost a single like pizza bagel with how small it is. That isn't gonna fill anyone. You need a decently sized flat for a meal, and they give you that, but it costs $12. Small $20 pizza oofsies. Why didn't you tell me 3 days ago? I don't know. They wouldn't give much detail, so I didn't want to start telling people like, yo, go get 30 pizzas for $40 and eat them each day, and it's kind of a good deal. You know, it's like $40 sounds like a lot, but when you think about it, for every lunch for the next month, that's pretty good. The deal stopped at yeah, it stops at 20th because you start getting the pizzas the 20th. I'm sorry, Photogenic. I didn't know you'd be so hyped for it. I thought it was going to be a scam. A lot of these, this is a very common trend with corporate food now, is they'll do these deals where, for example, Red Robin had the daily burger pass, where every day for a month you'd come in and get a burger for, I think, also $40. But they usually end up being quote unquote promotion. You won't call them scams, but promotional moves that aren't really accessible to most people because they sell a very, very limited quantity. So you have to stay on their website, refresh the page constantly, and then hope that you get it. Olive Garden was known for having one for pasta where you'd get infinite pasta every time you came in and for free, and that was apparently legit and very accessible. And then I would literally buy it and save the pizza rewards till I go back to Pennsylvania. Oh, there is a catch. You can't save the pizza rewards. You have to buy the pizza on the day of. So you're forced to eat one pizza a day. You can't like store them up. So tragically, I don't think yeah, it wouldn't work like that. So maybe that makes it a bit better. Evil. I mean, that's reasonable. They don't want you to store them up and then send some fucking store 30 pizzas they have to make for no profit. I think it's a pretty reasonable trade-off. Who's even able to eat a whole pizza per day? Well, it's not a whole pizza. It's a personal, like, flatbread pizza for one person. Who's even able to eat a whole pizza? Looking at me, the person who has eaten one every day so far and will continue to do so for the whole month. You challenge me. You dare challenge me. Yes. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm just really happy that they're not all cheese pizzas. They have very interesting specialty pizzas. There's a couple with eggs on them, and a lot of them have spicy honey. They're very opinionated specialty pizzas, which I can appreciate. And that's what I want to see in a pizza shop, is diverse choices in pizzas, which is why CiCi's was my favorite, based on the accessibility to getting these weird pizzas in one setting through the buffet, the pizza's existence in the first place, and then also, you know, the price point of having, you know, nowadays it's a $9 buffet, but that's still pretty good. And if you come in on Mondays or Tuesdays, if they're doing a promotion, which they do during certain seasons of the year, it's like a $5 buffet, which is really good. And I wonder if they're still doing that right now. I might go to CiCi's. I haven't gone months. CC's Pizza. Let's see. They're so inaccessible because they keep closing down. Tragically. No, it's not on the site. I guess their Monday, Tuesday thing is off again. It goes on and off. It was up during earlier this year, and then it went back on sometime in like May or June. And then, yeah. CC's Pizza, how I love you. Okay. Alright. I hate how small these are. Can I scale just this up? Assign to edge. No, select edge. Select spike. And then can I scale this? Yes. That's better. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. I think I kind of fucked this up over here though, but we're not gonna worry about that for now. Yeah, I guess. They're just too small here. It looks wrong. And this looks better. And then they should come out instead of in. So, I've returned! Ooh, woo, what's this? 1, 2, 3 CC's locations in Texas. God damn. Ooh, nice. Texas is popping off. Good shit, Texas. I appreciate you and your Texas foods. Oh god, I didn't want to do that. This is the platform for the ability you're going to select in between levels. So, yes. I need to fix this whole spike, basically. Tragically. So let me delete this vertice, and then these vertices. You'll see. Actually, this should be doable today. I say famous last words, but I want this to come out like this. So that would be kind of like this, maybe. I want to curve in an interesting way. I don't know. I don't know, gamers. Rotate. Well, I want it to be... I need to make 2 loop cuts, honestly. Let me do that. Duplicate, and then rotate this way. Or, like, up. There we are. And then I can scale this up a bit more. And then we go to this. Edge, bridge. Make it smooth. It needs to be a bit smoother. It can't get out of that hole. Well, wait, hold on. There we are. And then I do it for this one. And then this one. And then we'll make this one smaller. So that. And then G up. Okay. Does the portal have horns? I just want it to look interesting. I don't know, I guess. Why not? Maybe. It do have horns. I'm committing to it having horns. These are its horns. Say hi to the horns. Hi, horns. Smooth. And then give this a tip. Merge at center. And then G up a bit. And we can put this like there. There we go. Double G that. Ooh. Okay. That's... Oh, all right. Seems good. Thank you. I still don't like it. This is wrong. Well, no, this is fine. I like it. It has personality. That's what's important. Dude, this playlist have this song twice? Why am I hearing this again? This is at the start of this playlist, I think. I think it repeats at the hour mark. That's why it sounds so samey. Okay, then GG. No, I want you to go like more into here. And then let's give this back the spike material. Actually, where's my spike material? Like, it's supposed to come free with my spike. My Diet Dr. Kelp. Assign. Okay, shape auto smooth. All right, that's pretty good for a platform. That's great. And then I want a little glow coming out, Ocarina of Time N64 style, because why not? Oh wait, look at that. The material here is wrong. Oh, this is also down and weird and shit. Oh, crap. It's like going in. I want this to be this value. So let me grab all of these. Boom, 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 and set that to that. There we are. And now that's weird. What's the Z value for this? It's 0.4. Okay, move these up to 0.4. Okay. Well, then it doesn't look like it's going in anymore. Move this in. And then I want this to go inside. So... Like... I don't know. This... That's not really what I'm going for. This is... No, here's what I want. I just move this out. I extrude this a bit and that'll be fine, but... Okay, whoa. There we are. Kind of. And then have these parts scale or move or something. There. Is this worth the effort? No. Put it back. Just bring it back to how it was. There we are. Okay, this is fine. This is good. Now we need to create 10 ability icons for this. So let's get started. Let's see. All right. What's going on here? No. I'm not gonna get anything done today, am I? No, I'm only an hour in. This is good. Let's give it a plus. So cube. We can scale that down to 1. Or maybe a bit more. 0.7. I need to make sure these scale consistently, so that's why I have the platform and these in the same file. So I can check for that. Okay, stop comparing. So then we do, I guess, well, first we move this up to here, except I can't because the increments are too big. Actually, and then I didn't actually need to do that because it's weird now. It was like this, right? And now I'm gonna go ahead and shift this. So it's about 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's the first icon. We'll give it... What are we gonna call this? Ability material 1. And then there we go. Assign. Okay. I don't know. I keep calling them icons, but they're not icons. But in my head, icon invokes the same idea, so this is good. And that's about the same scale, so that's good. There's one. I know I want one that's a shoe, so let's make a shoe. A shoe we'll do by doing... I usually do shoes on a cylinder, so we can try that. Cylinder, make it 32. Radius can be a bit smaller, 0.4. Depth is fine. Hey, by the way, how do I put music in my game in Godot? You use there's an audio player node, I believe. Let me go to Godot. So I have a bunch of sound effects right here in my sound effects. Yeah, I get it. You're importing, Godot. Get on with it. Godot, it's not that serious. Godot, please. Oh, thank you. Okay. You go to new node and then you just type audio and then you have you want audio stream player right here. Ignore my children for that. I have a bunch of custom ones. But you just choose that and then you put your audio file in this right here. You can play it using .play and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty simple and easy. I know it's weird because you need to create a node. and you basically create a new node for every sound effect you want to play. So if you want to play sound effects on your player, you would put the nodes on the player scene. And then if you want them to be on a door, you'd put it on the door. And it's a way of organizing things? Question mark. I personally enjoy just having a singleton class that I could call, like, how would you put this? You know, audio player.play and give it a sound file reference, but this is how you do it in Godot. And so I will respect Godot while I am Godotting. And then we're gonna select all that and then extrude that out, and there's a shoe. Okay, and then let me actually do some decimate because there are way too many vertices here. That's like I could decimate and then smooth it out, but I just need to work with less vertices right now. So 0.25, apply, okay, and then we can go ahead and bevel these edges to be smooth. So bevel that. That is not correct. I want this. Yes. And then same for these edges. Do. All right, bevel, don't fail me now. Oh, hey, it's not bad. Okay, cool. And then I want to smooth these sides. Can I do that? Is that gonna give me shit? No, it's actually not too bad. Wow, that's kind of a shoe. Nice. But I think this is still better. And then the top of the shoe has a heel, right? Well, it's more of a boot. So let's think of it as that. So the boot on the bottom, give me that. Don't want to select that. Going to have whatever this is. I forgot what this is called. But we'll have that, and then we'll select the round here, and then extrude scale out. I don't like that. It needs to be more scaled to the Y. There we are. I need to look at a reference of a boot, actually. Boot. Oh, they have like kind of, oh, heel would be this part back here, and this doesn't come out too much. So I can scale that back in a bit. Oh god. Scale Y, scale that back in a bit. And then there's a heel that follows the shape of the foot. So, actually, let me make sure there's no stray vertices. How would I do that? I need to make a cut here. So can I merge these all together? Not dissolve vertices, even though that did work. I want to dissolve faces. Yes. And then let's subdivide. That doesn't work. Okay, look underneath. Give me knife. Knife. There we are. He's got a knife. What? No. And then it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be annoying. I don't want it to be annoying. No, don't select that. Okay. I don't know. How am I gonna distort this? Do I loop cut this down here? I guess that, oh, they didn't loop cut through the whole thing. Fuck you, Blender. Dissolve faces. In fact, fuck it, let's just dissolve all this. Dissolve faces, and then I have a whole boot face I can use to manipulate. So I want this to come up. So, select that, okay. Select that and that, okay. Actually, why don't I just loop cut? Shouldn't this loop cut now that I've dissolved all these? No, it won't. Of course it won't. Frick you. Frick you. It's hard, gamers. It's hard. Wait a second. If I loop cut, no, not loop cut, knife here, wouldn't that create the vertices I need? So, fuck it. We're just gonna knife tool. Can I knife tool in a straight line though? Is that really too much to ask for? Is it Y? Oh, there we go. And we'll do it again. Y? There. Okay, and that gives me these two vertices, which I can use to drag up. So, grab these, drag it up. Oh, perfect. And then I can bevel this edge. Not that way. I need this to be smooth. And like come down. I might need more edges here. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's knife it more. Let's knife it some more. Why not? It's just not possible. Why not? Okay, so go back to W. Click. GZ? No, I said GZ. Go up. And then we can also GX. This is a... Yeah. Yeah. And then how do I smooth this? How the hell do I smooth this? I guess I can delete this face. Make this have a thing. And then have this have a thing. And then these can then be filled. So I just need to smooth this face right here. That bevel isn't going to work. It's hard. Is there like a bridge between these I could do? So if I delete this, can I bridge this and this? Bridge edge loops, number of cuts. Yes. And then smoothness. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Profile factor, that doesn't do anything. Let's try that again though. There might be something in there. Merge factor, no, number of cuts. Close, no, we don't care about any of this. Profile shape, I think that doesn't affect anything though. So I need to shape it. Can I just select all of these, go to this mode, select, and then have only those be affected? No, of course I can't, because that'd be too easy. Maybe I can. Proportional, connected only. No, how about selected only? You ever consider that blender? Okay. This is a tough problem. Face. Tried to think of a way to do something, but oofy. Yeah, same here, Moonside. It can be hard. Like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I just fill and hope for the... Like, maybe I could just leave it like that. It looks wrong, though. I guess I'll subdivide and do it manually, because this is taking way too long. So be there. And then... Can I bevel this? I can do that. Faces. There. That. And then... No, don't select that. Select these. And then take this edge and then bevel this. Yes. And then I can make this smooth. Profile shape. There we are. Segments. Wish it was a bit smoother though. Boots! It doesn't look smooth though, guys. It doesn't look smooth. Patch. Grid fill. Face strength. Vertices, edges. It's not smooth enough. I want to be even smoother. Middle, inner arc. Custom. Oh, okay. I can use this to create the effect I'm going for. Does it really have to be that subtle? Fine, that's good enough. But then I'm still gonna... No, this is fine. We're gonna leave it at... No, because that's... In my boot. I did this way too late. See, this and this should be GX over here. Right, GX. Like over... I want to... Now I need to subdivide this. And then merge these two. Dissolve faces. Dissolve faces. And... Oh my god, what is this? Dissolve edges. Okay, I didn't mean like that. I just meant... God, this is gonna ruin everything. And then I gotta go... And this is also here. Oh! Dissolve vertices. That's what I should have done. Dissolve vertices. Dissolve vertices. There. Dissolve vertices. Dissolve vertices. This and this need to come back on the x-axis. I did not mean to do that. GX. And then I make this come up right here, and then I bevel. And that's still not right because this needs to come down. So here, bevel, and that'll create the smooth effect I'm going for with 5 seconds. Boot. That was way too much work for that, but that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. I should probably inset. Extrude down. And there's a boot. There's a boot. Kind of. I don't know. What else does a boot have on it? It has laces, but these don't. It has these creases here. Okay. I think this is fine for now. I like this little edge that looks sharp. This one in the front shouldn't look that sharp though. What is up with that? Yo, that's not, I don't like that. Can I do S0? Perfect. And then now it should be going down the middle. Or you would think. You would think, right? And then this, SY0. And I want this to be at Y0. Why is it all this at Y0? S scale Y0, and then Y0. You're gonna, there we go. Okay. And then this should also be scaled to Y0, and then shift it over like that. Boop. And this can come in so it isn't as sharp. Okay, so this is going to need a lot of things. This is going to need 4 materials probably. So let's do ability material 1. Ability material 2. Ability material 3. And then ability material 4. So 1 will be the base. So select all, assign. 2 will be the boot thing. So this right here, whatever you call this. I don't know what you call that, but let me also get this top part. Boom. Assign. What's third? Third would be the inside. So let's select this and then this. Inside. And why do I have a fourth? What would the fourth be? Maybe the sides? So let's select those. Whoops. Select. Yeah, I don't see why not. Whoa, this is so different on this side. Okay, like that. And then assign. Now I'll give this a purplish. And the base will be like a Miku blue. And then this will be brown, of course, because you always gotta make your bottom thing brown. And the inside's gonna be like a dark. So that. And there's our boot. It's kind of ugly. Let's make these more samey. There we go. There we go, I guess. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Everyone, this is okay. So we'll call this boot. That's 2 out of 10. I really hate how these aren't more smooth. Can I smooth this? Can I make this circle more smooth? Blender, make circle more smooth. Add subdivision. Well, I don't want to add a modifier for the whole thing. I just want to make, maybe I could. What would this look like with subdivision? Subdivision. Ooh, smooth. It's smooth shoe. But then I want these to be hard still. So how do I do that again? Crease. Is it crease? And then I do that on the bottom as well. If I just select the whole heel, basically, and set crease to that, then that would work. Now this looks all ugly and shitty. Actually, it still looks ugly. Everything that looks ugly and shitty, let's undo until it looks good again. I mean, good is kind of a stretch, but you get what I mean. Okay. I hate how high this is. Let's move it down a bit. Yeah. And then while I'm here, let's also not forget to unwrap the UVs. Nope, I didn't mean that. Smart UV unpack, unwrap. Okay. Now, And then should this top be different? Yeah, it should match what's underneath it. So let's do that. Assign. There we go. Okay, we're not gonna focus too much on these. What's next? After boot, what else could we have? Maybe a flower or a plant of some sort. So let's make sure this also looks good on the pedestal. Ooh, it's kind of big. It's kind of big. Actually, let me scale that down a bit. Let's say 0.75, 0.75, 0.75, and then apply transforms. Okay, not bad. And then how does it look compared to the plus sign? That looks pretty good too. Okay, cool. So what's next? Well, for plus, let's make it look a bit more interesting. Here I go, overdoing it for everything now. But I can like bevel it. Just a little bevel modifier. Yeah, there we go. And that looks better. And then we can... Ooh, whoa, that looks fun. But no, not for now, not yet. Just beveling it like that. Maybe we add more segments and then invert them. Profile, weight, vertex group. I don't know, we'll make it 2. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Plus icon. What's next? Boot, plant. Okay. It's time for me to start going to poly.pizza and finding some free-ass models, because this is too much. Can I filter by license? Filters. License. CC0. Just to keep it simple. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, plants. There's a plotted plant I used for my other thing. By Creative Trio. Shout out to Creative Trio. Okay. Yeah, we can take this. Plotted plant. Download GLB. Okay. What else would I want? Cactus. Cactus. That's cool. I'll take the cactus. And then, because this is for a joke, so it's not like these are going to be super relevant. But if I'm going to be using public domain models, let me up it to 20. So I don't know. Mushroom, maybe. Let's take the mushroom. Download GLB. Download limp bridge. What? Oh. Okay. Nah. Not yet. Public domain. Okay, cool. What else? We need more objects. So I guess let's type in object. Object, yep. A crate. I could use a crate, I guess. Crate. Download GLB. Okay. What else? What would be like a funny random object I could use? A pencil? I have a pencil model already. So I should just use that. What else? I don't know. Clothes. Suitcase. Okay. This suitcase is kind of cool. A lot of these are not great, so I'm going to have to touch them up anyway. So there'll still be a part of me inside of it. Fortunately. Shuriken. I could do a shuriken, but I'm not using that shuriken, dude. It's so weird looking. What's a random... Okay, let me search up random everyday object ideas. A clock, lamp, headphones. Okay, a clock would be cool. Clock. Oh yeah, here we go. Grandfather clock. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay. And then let's see. Just a random grandfather clock. Why not? Let's see. What else is there? Table. Okay, we need a table. Table. Small table. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, I like that one a lot. Download, GLB, okay. That should be about 10-ish. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the 2 I've already made, 7, 8. Oh, there's no way I'm getting a 20. That's, I don't want to do this for all of these. But I'll do it for 10. What else is a random everyday object? Let's see. Images. Yes, I already have too many foods or plants. I could do a ball myself. Maybe a monitor? I guess I could do a monitor. Okay. Monitor. Yeah, there we go. Download GLB. Okay. And then garbage. Oh, there's a bag of garbage. Dumpster. Yeah, I'll take the dumpster. Let me add these guys to my credits TXT, wherever that is. I think it's under visual assets here, sprites, credits. Quantarius, this was keep CC0 models. The thing about credits is that's so hard is that you're never sure if you're going to keep these until the end. So I don't want to over credit, but I'm fairly certain these are going to stay. So let's go ahead and do that for the CC0 models. I guess a Polypizza. Poly.pizza. And I could figure out their stuff later. They have linked at Twitter here. I can link this guy's Twitter. And then where's the other one? Where are you? Quanarius. Go check out Creative Curio and Quaternius for some epic low poly assets. Okay. So, got that down. Back to Blender. I'm just gonna import all of them. GLB, downloads, crate, dumpster, grandfather house plant, monitor, potted plant, small table, suitcase, import. And so now we need to make these all look good, because a lot of them are not going to look good, especially to scale with the platform. But we'll start with, what is this? Why aren't these disappearing? What? Oh, because they're childs of the... Select all, high. Okay, first one. Mesh. It's a briefcase. It's a beef case. Let's go ahead and quantify. I cannot quantify. I said quantify, you fool. Oh, they all have textures too. Ew, if you're gonna do something simple like this, just make it so they have colored materials. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, why can't I quantify this? These, oh fuck, are they all separate faces? By distance. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I want to, I guess, subdivide a bit to make it look nicer. Subdivision surface, but not too much. I want there to be, I want these faces to remain the same. So boop, 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 boop. And then how do I do that? Not like that. I still don't, I used to be able to do this so good. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's still not, oh, this one isn't selected. All the way. I want them all the way. Like that. So that doesn't look right though, because these ones underneath also need to have that. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then all of these also need to have the effect. Ugh, this is hard. Set it to 1. 1, 1. And then who am I missing? Who's left? You, you. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Oh my god, this one I missed. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Then this one will also be 1. All right. That looks good. And then since it's a bit more round, that adds some contrast to the whole thing. Are these faces weird or is it just me? I don't know. But then I guess can I loop cut this or is it gonna cause me issues? Oh god, I'm in object mode. I mean, there's some weird stuff. Stop. Like, what is up with all this? What is this? Are you kidding me? No. This is too tough to fix. Well, if I just want a quarter of it, then splitting it in half can be as simple as doing what I did before, where I just cut all this and remove these. Oh, I didn't do it with transparent mode. So selecting all of these, deleting that. That's not going to work. Okay. Subdivision surface again. I just want them all to have this corner as effect, but selecting all of those is tough. Okay, I'm in vertex mode. If I select them like this and set everything to 1, does that accomplish it? I think so. Okay. And then, oh, this one didn't get selected somehow. Some fucking way. This one didn't get selected. And then, doop, doop. Okay, there we go. Now we have the beef case. And then this up here is a little wonky, but whatever. Maybe I can make it look a bit beat up. Can I do 2, 3? And then I want to... See, I don't want these edges to be like this, though. These edges need to be beveled and shit. So it's round. Like, round that a bit. And then round this a bit. And then I see issues, but who's asking? Who's Karen? Are you Karen? I care. I'm Karen. Like, why does this look good and this one doesn't? Because I need to subdivide here? Maybe by like 3? To make the subdivide... No. This is fine. This is a fine briefcase for starting. Okay, go ahead and select these vertices to materialize it. Nope, I don't want to select the faces, just the vertices. That's why this is happening, because I select these vertices, but then more gets selected behind. Let's make that. Oh, there's so many materials. Oh, God. Oh, this is why you don't do it this way. This is why you don't do it this way. Okay. Ability material 2, assign to just this, assign to just this, assign to just this, and then assign to just this, assign to just this. And did it assign? Assign. And then this one, assign. And then this one, assign. And then this one, assign. Looks like a really fucked up briefcase. Okay, like, why is this so smooth right here? And then do this. And then give this handle a different color. So this will be ability. No, don't create a new one. Oh, you fucking asshole. There, ability 3. Okay, cool. And then I think I need to triangulate before I apply the subdivision. So triangulate before. Does that make a difference? Not really. Not particularly. Can I dissolve this? I hate how that looks. Why is that so weird? Why is that? Dissolve that. And that looks extra weird. Oh my god, it looks double weird. I need to dissolve this. This is a really weird mesh. Okay. Can I dissolve this and then dissolve this and then dissolve this and then dissolve this? Dissolve this. Dissolve this. We don't need these. We don't need any of these. Okay, but why is this here? No. I want to dissolve the underside ones now. Can I? Will you let me? There we go. There we go. Dissolve those. And now we have like a smooth round handle, kind of. That looks weird, but whatever. It's so cursed. What the fuck? What is this topology? What is this? Okay, I don't need that. If it just looked symmetrical, that'd be fine, but it doesn't even do that. All right. Okay. There we go. Suitcase! Hooray! I don't understand why this didn't get dequalified though, you know? Like this is, oh, that. Oh, I see. This is 3 and this is 3, so to quantify, yeah. And then same for these. Make that a quad. Make this a quad. Just make them all quads. Quad. You see, this is so much easier. I'm just gonna have my hand on the Alt J. So why doesn't that work when I select all of them? I don't really know, but it still looks so ugly. It's still so fucking ugly. Why is it pulling up the ground right here on this side, but on the other side? You see that? Why is it like that? Okay, maybe that'll fix it. This one looks already so perfect. I don't know. I just don't know. We can dissolve this vertice, dissolve these vertices, dissolve this vertice and this vertice. Okay. It looks so terrible. But lovably so. This shall be named Briefcase. It's going to appear once in the game, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. If Undertale can have these weirdly disproportional, unsymmetrical fucking sprites, then I can have this weird ass briefcase. Oh, I wanna bevel these vertices though. Oh no, don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. No one can stop me. Boom. And then boop. And then bevel. Okay, did I even select all of that? What the hell? There's too many. All of these vertices. Select, bevel. Why was I just bevel one? Is it Shift B? Oh, I'm thinking of Shift B. Okay, whoops. Boop. And then boop, boop. Control Shift B. There we go. Add some round into your life. Okay. There! Briefcase! Briefcase of shenanigans. Okay, let me look up a briefcase. Briefcase. Usually they have latches and like a thing around here, but I don't care. I don't freaking care. Okay, save that. What's next? What is this? Open this. Root node for this object I don't want to be parented, so let's go ahead and unparent this. No, just deparent. Control P. How do I remove parent? Crate, object. Is there not a shortcut for clear parent? Parent, it's Alt P. Okay. The more you know. This crate looks fantastic. Let me make it look a bit nicer with that. But besides that, I think this is good to go. I might just scale based on how it looks compared to the platform. Even compared to the platform, it looks perfect. So I think I'm gonna call this crate good. Okay, let me set up its materials. Here we go. We don't need this. You can't do it when you're in edit mode. I know. Who do you think? I know more than anyone I can't do it in edit mode. Plus, wait, you know what I should have done? I can click this and replace with, how do I, oh, here we go, ability material. And then select this and do ability material 2. Okay. Perfect. There we go. All right. Perfect. Great. I can't complain. Next is this one. So who is the one that does the root node stuff? I hate that. I guess I could figure out in a sec. So it was Alt P to remove parent. Okay, I'm in edit mode, so that doesn't work. Alt P, clear parent. Delete this parent. Trash container. And then this also looks pretty good. This is called dumpster, not trash container though. Dumpster. AB, ability material. AB, ability material 2, AB, ability material 3. Any criticisms at all I could change? Usually just have like a hole, right? Dumpster. They do. These should have holes in them. And this could be textured better. Do I care? Do I care? I care a little. Let's do it. Let's also quantify. I could extend this out. In fact, I'd probably mirror this whole thing. If it'll let me. Let's see. Oh, God. I could. I really could. Oh, but I need a loop cut down straight the middle. And it's not going to let me do that easily. I just wish I could combine all of these. Like, let me just, okay. Let me loop cut this, loop cut this, loop cut this, loop cut that. What's that in between? Oh, loop cut that. No, I want in between, right here. How do I do this? Like I want, there we go. Oh, fuck. And then this one. There has to be a better way. There has to be a fucking better way to do this. There. Boop boop. J. And then there we go. 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 Okay. No, I moved it again. And then the bottom. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna split it in half. Put it in half. Vertices. Oh, I did it wrong. See-through mode. Select all vertices. Vertices. And then I mirror it. Like Photogenic mirrored their hand that one time. Remember that? Good times. I have wacky vertices here. I don't need this though. I don't. No. Get rid of that. I don't get rid of those. We'll get rid of this vertices. And now I can extrude, do work on this side and have it not look as bad. So GX out. Oh my God, it's I fucking gotta do the thing. That's why I wasn't loop cutting, because there's all these vertices are separate. Oh, GX, gotta remember to do that every time. And then I can into this. Ooh, that's perfect. And then extrude in. Yes. This can go a bit more in GY. And then I guess this needs to be a bit bigger. No, it's fine. And then I need like little cuts in here. How do I do that? I guess via loop cuts again? Ooh, okay, now it loop cuts perfectly. And then I can push like a loop cut in here. And then these will go in a bit. So GY. No. They need to go with E. Right? Is that how it looks for dumpsters? For that dumpster, it does. And then I want it to be a bit smooth. I think. Yeah, I want this at least to be smooth. This transition right here. So let's go ahead and GZ that up. Like that. Ooh. And that looks pretty good. That looks like a fucking dumpster. I wish this middle part was more symmetrical. Maybe I can take these and then... Yeah. Do all this and then GX. There we go. Okay, and then I want this to be dark on the inside, so we'll give that another material. So, ability material 3. Am I using that for anything? No, so I'm going to do that there. Okay, so boop. This actually isn't even connected. Wait a second. L? Oh, I'm going to scale up like this. Or maybe I should do this and then move that back in more. GX. Yeah. Totally. Okay, so there's my dumpster. What do you think? And then we're going to unwrap. And we'll call it good. That's a dumpster. What's next? Root node number 2. Grandfather clock. Oh, God. Actually, let me scale the dumpster to be certain. Dumpster, platform. Of course, dumpster's going to be a bit too big. So we can scale that down to that. All transforms. Save that. Okay, dumpster. Next is this. Alt-P, clear parent. Not that. Gotta assign the materials again. So materials. Oh, it's one of these with only has 1. Oh, it's even worse. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Let's quantify. Hooray! Hello, thank you for the claps, Moonside. Why isn't this... Like, these quads right here aren't being removed. I see quads. Why aren't they removing themselves? Remove, like, these. This should be quantified. Oh, because I didn't fucking merge. And now I control J. Okay, I gotta remember to do that. I have to remember to fucking do that. But before I do that, let me first merge again. Oh, crap. That's too much? Because it causes this to become less precise. There we go. And then that still gets rid of all the vertices I need to. Then I control J. Okay, there we go. This needs to get scaled up anyway, so let me scale this up appropriately. Apply transforms. I wish this was bigger in the center. So let's do that. Oh, it's isolated, so I can just scale it like this. Yeah. And then this. No, I'm clicking inside. Can I click that thing in there? Okay. L, hide. Can I click this? Oh, it's not a face. That's why I can't. Okay. Move this up a bit. Alt H. Okay, now let's move this back down. No. GZ. Move down. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's select these. Scale it up a little, but don't scale on Z. Just scale on X and Y. Okay. Okay. That one's also shade auto smooth. All right. And then we can make these materials. So I want this to be ability material 1. Then we'll add ability material 2. And then we'll add ability material 3. And then we'll add, you'll never guess what we're going to add next. You want to guess, Moonside? You want to guess, anyone here? We added ability material 4. And I'm going to go L, L, 2. Oh, it's going to be a lot for this one, actually. There's also this face, which I think should have a clock face. Oh, crap. What were the... This had a lot of design on it. Let me go back. So that was all just white, and the rest of it was all the same color. Okay, that's not too bad. Are you really going to tap it all this whole time? Blender! Blender, what's happening? Okay, whatever. AB1 plus AB2 plus AB3. And I guess these need to be different, so I'll do AB4. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. AB4. So L, 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 L. Me when I'm destroying someone in an argument online. L, 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 L. Someone else is getting wrecked. I don't know. Select, 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 select. That'll be ability material 4. And then this one, select, select. It's going to be ability material 2. All right, perfect. There's our clock. I should probably fill in the back just to be safe. Don't see why not. Fill that in, triangulate, quantify. Looking good. Okay, I think grandfather clock's pretty good. Grandfather clock. Okay. Smooth, that's fine. All right, next. Dumpster. Root node 2, we can delete that. Root node 3 is house plant. This could be a bit bigger. Let's clear the plant. Clear the parent. There we go. We'll just call this house plant. House plant. Scale it up. Oh, this is the cactus, actually. apply that transform. Cactus. Cactus. This is pretty perfect. I like this. I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Materials are gonna be a hassle. Nope, materials are gonna be great. Ab 1. Ab 2. Ab 3. And finally, Ab 4. Alright. That's pretty good. Okay. And then, yeah, let me quantify, unwrap. Smart UV unwrap. I need him to do unwrapping. I keep forgetting. Grandfather clock. Visible. Select edit mode. Unwrap. Okay. And then what's next? What's next? Crate. Did I do that? I don't think I did. So I can do that. Select crate and object mode. Oh my god. Crate. Edit mode. Unwrap. Did I unwrap the right one? Yeah. And then also, can I quantify? I can, and I will. Is this also merged by distance? Okay, that might have prevented some things, but that's good now. Dumpster. I don't think I did you either. So let's go ahead and unwrap. I might have done dumpster actually. Okay, whatever. Next. This one. This is going to be the monitor. I'm still in edit mode for some reason. Okay. Clear parent. Delete this. Monitor. Scale that up. Apply. Transform. Dun, dun. This is also pretty good. Not many complaints here. My distance. Alt J. What else? I guess I could add a face to the underside because it might rotate with the ability. I'm almost finished my simple game. Oh shit, let's go. Whoa, that was fast, Brett. Let's do it. Okay, nice. When can you feel free to post it in chat if you're gonna upload it to itch or something, and then I can check it out and let you know how I feel about your game. I guarantee I'm gonna feel pretty epic about it because you made something. Something positivity. Yeah. Okay, ability, that's good. Material, unwrap. All right, next. Hide this. Potted plant. Oh, here's the actual potted plant. So go to object mode, select, clear parent. Do this. Scale. What else? What am I missing? Rename maybe? My brain is telling me I'm missing something. I forgot what. Potted plant. You need Discord! Thank you for the reminder, Invoke. You need Discord. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm just okay, let me. I have one more thing I need to finish. Once I finish that thing outside of streaming, then I'll make the Discord. I promise. Let's quantify. Oh yeah, I gotta merge by distance. There's the issue. Okay. Smart UV unpack. Yep. Ability material 1. I'm gonna need for the pot, dirt, and plant. So let's do dirt. And then plus for pot. Okay, and then I think these are all separate, right? I've used this mesh before. Yeah, let me select all of these. Boop, boop. Convert, and that's the pot. Let me assign that to black, but I want the dirt in there to be this dirt. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that looks about right. Maybe we can scale it up a bit more. Like that, and then apply that scale. And let's keep it uniform. Not uniform, but let's keep it in good-looking numbers. Apply transforms. Okay. Potted plant. Do I smooth it out a bit? I feel like I should. Like, these don't need to be so polygonal. I can make them look like this. What is wrong with my bevel right now? Oh, it's still on this crap. How do I reset? Default? What the hell is this? What are the defaults for all of these? Oh my god. please. Width? Oh shit. I don't. Whoa. Okay, let's not. It's gonna be round. We're gonna have, not round, we're gonna have spiky fucking plant leaves. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. Potted plant. And then while we're here, can I go to unused data and purge everything so I don't have so many fucking materials? Thank you. And then final one. So root node, this is table small. Let's see that, clear parent. Okay. Here we go. Table small. Let's first assign these materials. That's the most annoying part. Building material 1, building material 2, building material 3. And then I have no complaints. This table is practically perfect. Fix the vertices, quantify. I have nothing else to say. That is a perfectly good table. Yep. I guess I'm in object mode, right? Let me scale it down a little bit by 0.8. But that's about it. Apply all transforms. Whew. Okay. And there we go. Those are all of my objects. Okay, I guess for now. I should also make some garbage things. I think the more you go through the abilities, the more garbage they look. Okay, let's save that. Go back to Godot, and then let's start importing things. Blender. Yeah, it should be under Blender, scene specific skill, select skill meshes. So I didn't copy that path, but that's okay. Meshes, actions. Can I set mesh save paths? Yeah, save them here. How long has this been a thing that I can just do it like this? Wait. I forgot to name one of them. Here it is. Plus icon needs to be plus icon. And then the rest should be good. And then I just export the meshes like that. Holy shit, that's so convenient. Oh my god. Okay, let me purge the rest of the things, by the way. Purge, delete. So now I should only have the material. Yeah, these. Okay, good. Now come out here. And then I'm going to go ahead and export the meshes. So how do I do that again? Actions, set mesh save paths. Why does this look so smooth? That looks too smooth. That's not, that is not correct. Is it because I need to, I don't know. That looks wrong. It looks, okay, let's go back. Select platform. Yeah, these look good. What the hell's up with that? Ugh, is it because I haven't unwrapped? Alright, UV unwrap, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, re-import that. Okay, whatever. Let's just set the mesh save paths. Select folder. This is perfect. Set paths. Re-import. And that should give me all of the meshes. I don't want these prefixes though. Can I get rid of those? Actions, set mesh save paths. Select folder. Like I want to, can I not? I'm already saving. Well then unsave then if I want, whatever. There'll be prefixes. Who cares? Who fucking cares? It's called skill meshes anyway, so that works out. Next, where's my scene that I haven't created yet? Scenes, create new, scene, 3D. We live in a 3D world, skill select. Okay. Skill select. Now this is going to have the platform at the very least. So that, and then it'll be in like a black void of some sort, but it needs a camera too. A camera, there we go. Make that come out here. gonna be up and then looking down at these. Like that-ish. That should be good. And then there's gonna be how many of these? I don't know. Like how does this look so far? It should just be pitch black with a spotlight. Don't forget about the spotlight. And I also need the post-processed material. I want the same style. But besides that, oh, it's pitch black. Okay, let's make a plane. Bum 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 banana dun. Bum 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 ba bum bum banana dun. There we go. I'm singing it so fucking wrong. Okay. All right. That seems to be good. Let's make this actually a circle. Circle. Bum bum dun 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 dun. Oh, where the fuck is my fucking shit? World environment. We can keep that. Directional light put. Okay, grab these three at the very least. There we are. That's more my style. I guess we can change the sky. That's fine. That's a fine sky. These materials need to be updated though, and that's where things are going to get weird. Or are they? Because it's only... Because I'm going to proceduralize a lot of these. So I just need to create 4 materials. Okay. So we're going to do skill select. Folder. Skill select. And then I'm just going to copy these, I guess. Copy, paste. Of course I can copy them. That'd be too easy. Can I move / duplicate? Yes, I can. Materials, scene specific, skill select, copy. There we go. And then I'll call this. I'll call you, I don't know, skill select platform base. And then it's gonna take 3 billion years to re-import, even though I'm just renaming something. God damn. Skill select platform metal. And then skill select platform spikes. And then duplicate one of these. Skill select platform inner. Okay. And then I add this to my blend file. Materials. Set animation save set. Then we need to set these here. So visual assets, materials, scene specific, skill select, base. Let's save that path. Actually do this. Paste look. Then I want spikes, interface, paste look. I want interface, and then once again finally do that, and then we want edge. Or inner is what I called it here. Okay. That's actually completely wrong. Wait a second, I fucked that up. Let's go back. Let's run it back. Run it back. Spikes is spikes. Interface, it shouldn't be. Edge should be spikes. No, edge should be metal. Yes. Re-import. Oh, okay. And then finally we can go back here. Base is going to be a red-ish something. Red is weird in my shader. I don't know why it's like that. Blue then. Blue. Can I get a decent blue? I guess orange will be fine. Inner will be white. I didn't actually switch to the right one. Frick. Inner. This is a single color image. Oh, no wonder it looks so weird. This is going to be single color. And then that will be a white. And then this is single color emit 2, but we'll just sing that to single color. Okay, this one's single color, and then this is what is it? The metal? Make that like a dark like that. Did my music stop? Music. Okay, restart. And then boom, boom, boom. I hate how I can't have a silver because everything turns blue. Do 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 do. Give me spikes. I want my spikes to be freaking white, dude. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Okay, white. All right. And then to add some contrast, because that's not gonna. It will outline it. No, we need this to outline more. So the inner should be a bit dark until that gives me the outline I need. Something like that. That's pretty good. Let's preview it. Okay. And there it is. There's our platform. Okay. Maybe we move the camera a bit more to the side. Like down and rotate up. There we go. I can't see the sky in this scene. I don't know why, though. I don't know why. I am unaware of the reasons why. But I like that. That looks fun. I don't know if this direction shower. Post-process is good. Mode, gameplay, and time. Yeah, we just need... What's title? I don't think that matters. Direction light 3D. That's fine. World environment is fine, I think. It's not saved anywhere. So, the environment's fine for now, I think. And the floor, can we make that a bit nice looking? Like, I'm not saying make it green as hell, but at the very least make it something interesting. Brown? We can do brown. Okay. Boom, 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 ba-dum. Yeah. I hate how there's just a line there, though. I don't want that just raw line. Can I move camera up a bit to make that look nicer? Yes. And then I look down. Why? I just don't understand why I can't see the sky right now. See, in my preview, I see a starry sky, but here, there's nothing. There is absolutely nothing. And I think that means I have to switch up my world environment. So let's go ahead and stop that. Save. Make unique recursive. I guess we don't need to make the shader recursive. Okay. And then we'll save as... Do I want to have a folder for saving these environments? I guess not. Environments. Skill select. There we are. Sky. You are going to be a procedural sky. There we go. There's something interesting. And that's going to have top color of, I don't know, purple. Something crazy. Yeah, red, and then give it some green under here. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I love that. And then this is going to be ground. It's gonna be here. And that can go to what? Like another even crazier color. Like that. Yes. Yes, that is what I'm talking. That is what I'm talking about. Okay. And curved, is this gonna affect anything? That maybe. Energy multiplier? No. Maybe like that. That'd look good. I think it's gonna be affected by the darkness on the sides though from the shader, so that shouldn't matter too much. And now I can't see anything. Can my shader not render skies? Is that a thing? Is that why? Can I see the sky in this? See, I see it here. This works just fine. So, what's up with this? I see it here too. I just can't see it in the level itself for some reason. Okay. And this is an authentic sky. It isn't just a sphere I inverted. No, it is a sky. So why can't I see the sky here? Because it has so much outlines that it gets blacked out? But if I click on the camera, I can see just fine. The difference in the color isn't that extreme. Oh, this isn't even the right camera. This stream's a little longer than it actually is. It's only been 2 hours, but it feels like you've been live for 4. Yeah, it's a pretty slow stream today. That sounds more negative than I mean it. No, you're good. You're good. I feel that. This is a very chill stream. We're just hanging out. I'm just suffering a little as I try and figure out why my skybox won't appear when I test my game. Watch, it's gonna be black. Boom, black. What the fuck is up with that? If I turn off the environment, that doesn't seem to do much. Turn off the camera, that doesn't mean anything. Post-process, it's still black too. Why? Is it because of ambient light? Ambient light, let's turn you up. No. What about sky? No. Volume adjustments? Turn that off? Volumetric fog? Oh, that makes my game look really boring. Fuck that. Let's keep that on. That's why shit looks so hard to color though, because I have crazy saturation. I don't know what else to change. Like if I set this all back to normal, that doesn't do anything. I don't know. The sky, like that. Like that. Custom FOV? Bruh. What's maddening is the editor looks completely different. The editor looks fine. It's just this. This scene is messy. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Game, please. Game. Hey, game. Can I get you to do? What fucks me up is that turning off post-process doesn't fix it. Also, why does this guy look so weird? Oh, we're not gonna worry about that. But look at this. If I turn off post-process and run, the sky is still going to be black. Why? Is it something in the sky object that's happening or causing issues? A sun? No. Energy multiplier? No. Curve? Not really. Not that energy. Like the ground's being affected. Energy I don't know. I don't know. Godot's sky not appearing. Skybox will not appear in game. Okay. Probably because the camera render distance is too low. That's so stupid. That's not how a skybox works. Wait. Where this? I saw in the preview OP figured it out. Update. I finally fixed it. Turns out I have to set the world environment in the camera properties instead of its own node. Okay. I don't know about that, Chief, but we can try. That doesn't sound right. We're gonna copy it, make a copy of this, and put it in camera. Paste. That's not gonna work though. Watch as this works. I can't see it in the preview though. What's up with that? Dog, come on. Oh, this isn't even the right direction. Sky, procedural. Make this chill out. And then there's like a rotation, right? Where's the rotation? Angle, curve. Where's my sky rotation? By the way, for some reason, my itch.io, when I upload the web build Godot and into itch.io, it says, there was a problem loading your project. Failed to find the index HTML. Please try deleting the zip file and uploading another one. I think for my menu, I will make the buttons 3D, sadly. It'd be like this sometimes. Brad, for you, when you export your web build, you're going to see a file in your exported directory called your game name index.html. Rename that file to index.html and then zip it up. When you zip it up, make sure you select all the files and then zip that way. Don't zip up the directory. So try that. Moonside. Yeah, for the buttons, I'll make them 3D. Yeah, well, at least that'll make the shader a bit easier to do. But I'm surprised. You're a pretty cool artist. So, I mean, if 3D works with the aesthetic, then 3D it is. But it is up to you. How you want... Oh, here we go. Here's the words. How you want to do what you want to do. It's just not what I want to do. Oh, I feel that. I feel that. Okay. There's that. Custom FOV. I'd like to look at that one, not... Okay, custom FOV. I want like that. But why is there a cut in the middle there? Where's that red coming from is where I want to know. The red should be the purple if I want that to be smooth. Well, then that's not right either. So, I don't know. Okay. And then it looks good here. Post-process, it looks good. I guess this platform could use a bit of work. Can we make that a bit nicer of a color? We can just make it black. Or like a dark color. But, oh, that looks so cool how it reflects the light. It's too fucking bad. You can't see the sky. Godot, come on. Oh my god, you can see the reflection. It looks so good. It looks rainbowy and nice, but the sky, the fucking sky, Godot. Wait, can you explain again? Sorry. Yeah, sure, Brad, do you have, well, first of all, do you have file extensions turned on your computer? If you do, you should be able to see a file that's your game name.html in the folder you want to zip. So when you do that, rename that HTML file to index.html. Basically, just rename your HTML file to index.html before you zip it up. You'll find that in the exported directory that you export. Here's the thing, Moonside. I thought it was too, but if I turn off the shader, the sky is still there. Do you see how like it's like black, or like it's not there. So you see how like in the editor it looks right, but in here there's something seriously wrong. I'm not sure what. The world lighting, maybe I fucked with that a bit too. I thought maybe it could be something with ambient light and the color set to black, but if I switch that up, I change this, doesn't work. If I set this to sky, doesn't really seem to work all that much. So I don't really, the sun, let me check. Sky material, I didn't touch the sun, so I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything tragically. It's just, whoa, that looks so cool in the editor. Whoa, but it's like, you know, wait, do I need to rename my zip file or my folder inside of the zip? In your folder inside of your zip file, Bread Monster, you will find a file with a .html extension. The one, okay, Moonside Prince saying the one at the top. You're saying, okay, here's a background, by the way. Does that have any effect? It's set to sky, though. So it should just be the sky. Whoa. Camera feed, sky. Custom color, clear color, sky. The one at the top. I don't know. Why doesn't this work? Godot. First, let's get rid of that. I don't know. How you add the world environment, right? The one next to it is the sun button. Okay. So I add the world environment here, I don't really see a sun. In camera, I also added in here. I don't see a sun either. So I'm a little confused at what you mean, Moonside. I added right the one next to the sun button. Sun button. Under skill select. Oh, the directional light. Oh, yeah, but I don't think that's going to have any... We can try... Okay, I'll remove the directional lights. See if that does anything. Yeah. That, yeah, it doesn't have effect on anything. That's just a light. That doesn't... Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't do anything. I don't know. This is weird. Godot. Oh, I sneezed. Okay. Fog? Maybe? If I don't have any fog things turned on, I could check. Yeah, fog is disabled. See, the biggest issue of all is that it looks like if I turn fog on, you would see it in the editor, right? See, you can't see the sky anymore, but you see that's happening in the editor. The bizarre stuff is how this is happening not in the editor. And if I place this level here, you will see the sky. I think. We'll check. Do you see the sky in this level? Let's go see right now. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba. Or you can just go to a gray screen. Oh, there we go. How do I look up? Fuck. I need to run this in not streamer mode so I can look up into the sky while the game's running. Hold on. No. Bum bum ba da bum 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 bum. Okay, if I look up, there it is. There's clearly a sky in this level. So that's not the issue. Maybe I just restart Godot? Wouldn't that be funny if all I just had to do was restart Godot? I mean, we'll see. We'll see in a second. Bum 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 bum. Droid! The most open source things for starting is always the answer. Half joking. Well, I mean, technically we're restarting every time we rerun the game, so I don't know. Let's see. Saving scene. Are you ready to go, Godot? You're kind of lagging for me. Godot? There we go. There we go, Doe. Wait, let me test something real fast. What if I run this without streamer mode? Could it be? Oh, fuck, it works. Okay, something about the streamer mode that's causing this to not appear. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I should have seen that happen. Oh, fuck. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I have this weird thing in my project where I have a built-in system to stream the game within itself to OBS, so I can, from my Twitch interface. And that sometimes interferes with things, and I think that's what's happening here. The skybox works, and I haven't been able to tell until now because I've never had a scene that's really looking at the sky. So, credits, options, yeah, I'm so sorry, Moonside, for making you think about what it could be. Yeah, that's my bad. That's the thing only I could really know or figure out because it's this. I need to... Something about this viewport needs to... Transparent background. There it is. I don't think I want to render transparent background. I want to turn that off. And now, with streamer mode active, it should render the sky instead of the transparent background. I don't remember why I did the transparent background thing, but... Oh, shit! That's why I did the transparent background thing. Because there's some fucking weird issue with Spout that makes it so I can't see... What? There's something where I need to send an RGBA instead of just an RGB stream? Oh my god. Okay, can I fix this with GDScript? Hold on. Let's see. Spout. There's all of this. This is just my wrapper. The actual Spout script is done with its C++, now that I think about it. Spout Godot. Use Spout. Source. Let's go to the viewport. But yeah, sorry about that again. Brett, how's it going with your upload? Did you were able to successfully find the HTML file and then do a thing with that? I see, here it is. It sends it as an RGBA or an RGB depending on whether it has a transparent background. But fucking Spout developer person, whoever you are, you fucking fool. You should make this a parameter and not have it based on that, because I want to send it with transparency because I have to, but then also not have a transparent background. Am I going to have to recompile the Spout plugin? I guess I can. Let's do that. So Spout's going to be in add-ons. Why not, right? Why the fuck not? Open a file manager. Okay. There's going to be no source code in here, is there? Where did I originally compile this? Assets. Where did I put the Spout? Where did I originally use it in TwitchBots? Maybe it's in TwitchBot CPP code. Not this. Spout. Export? Not an export. But Godot project, add-ons, Spout GD. That's also compiled. Oh my god, did my past self fuck me over and not save the Spout plugin in a place where I could recompile it easily? I bet I didn't. I bet I totally didn't. That's totally the type of thing I'd do. Okay. If I don't do this now, I'm gonna forget to do it. So I guess let's go ahead and do it. Where the fuck? Unique Godot copy? Hex code, Godot project. Why would I delete these Spout files? I knew that that'd be important and I want to recompile it. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll... Wait, is it a GitHub projects? Spout. Maybe under Godot projects? No. But what about Spout? Godot, Spout. Or would it be Spout Godot with an S? Okay. Alright. Whatever. Now I know the issue. Now I need to tinker with this. I'm not gonna worry about that yet. I go down. See, I want more of the sky, I think, right? And forward. We can preview things here. That, because there's gonna be something above it too. Let me show something above. Boop, visual assets, skill select. Briefcase, my ugliest thing. Wow, it's so small too. Cactus. We'll put it right here. Bring it up a little. And then camera. And there's my cactus. Is it easy to see though? There's a lot going on in this scene, and it might be hard. Look at all those fucking lines. Maybe we should have like a background glow thing. Maybe question mark. Okay. Huh. All right. Okay, I think I've done enough for today. I'm gonna call it a day for today. I'm losing my momentum. I'm hungry. I think this is a good stopping point. Tomorrow I'll have a better way to modularize these skills, I guess. I'll give them like a mesh, an animation type, stuff like that. And I can have a database for all of those. But until then, I think I'm calling it a good day for today. I guess we'll never know what happened with Bread's HTML. I'm assuming you renamed it, like I said. I would hope, pray, and beg that you did it good. Anyway, until then, let's find a random channel to raid. Let's go to notes. If you're not a subscriber, you can use this raid message, and if you are, you can use this raid message. So thank you so much, Droid, Moonside, Chemistry, Invoke, and Photogenic. We had a very chill stream today, and I'm going to go off and eat some food. Apparently I have people who've rated me. And then events? What's events? I don't know. How about following? Oh wow, a lot of people I'm following are doing stuff today. It's been a while since I've rated Exo Clara. Let's go do that. Exo Clara? What are they doing? Let's do some. If it's just art? I guess just art's fine. No, I would prefer game dev though. Oh, Triangle's doing game dev. Okay, let's do raid Triangle. Why not? Start raid. Anyway, see y'all later. Goodbye. Mwah, mwah. Go have yourself a good time. And thanks again. Hell yeah. And I'll see you later, VOD watchers. Goodbye.